Hello everyone, welcome to Bhuvigyan modules, and today we will discuss about the Mesozoic of India. So Mesozoic बहुत important time है इंडिया के कॉन्टेक्स्ट में, और इस टाइम पे बेसिकली all the parts of the India was under the marine transgression. अब जब मोस्ट ऑफ द पार्ट्स ऑफ द इंडिया अगर मरीन ट्रांसग्रेशन के अंदर है, सो देयर वाज अ लॉट ऑफ shallow marine deposit and marine deposit which have been identified during the Mesozoic time of India. So Mesozoic of India is marked by marine transgression. Okay, it is marked by marine transgression. Now occupying the Himalayan region and many part of the peninsular India. So we see it in the Himalayan region and many part of the peninsular region. Now the Himalayan region sedimentation from Triassic through Jurassic, peninsular India we get from Jurassic and Cretaceous, or in peninsular India in many parts sedimentation stopped after because of the Deccan volcanism. Okay, so कहाँ कहाँ पे इंडिया में मिसोजोइक के डिपॉजिट्स हमको मिलते हैं? स्पीति एंड कश्मीर, जंस्कार, नर्मदा रीजन जो एमपी के पास में है, कच्छ में, देन केजी बेसिन, पौंडीचेरी, त्रिचुनापल्ली और अरियालूर. So this is the Mesozoic succession of India map. So you can see this map, then we will move ahead. So अगर हम बात करें इंडिया की पोजीशन की उस समय, सो ड्यूरिंग द लोअर मिसोजोइक, ठीक है, टर्शरी के टाइम पे इंडिया की पोजीशन कुछ ऐसी थी. यहाँ पे रिफ्ट डेवलप हुआ, देन इंडिया स्टार्टेड मूविंग नॉर्थवर्ड. सो ड्यूरिंग क्रिटेशियस इंडिया नॉर्थवर्ड मूव करना स्टार्ट हो गया. सो ऑल द पोर्शंस यू कैन सी हियर, दिस पोर्शन, द एंटायर पोर्शन ऑफ द इंडिया वाज कवर्ड बाय सी. ओके, सो लॉट ऑफ मरीन ट्रांसग्रेशन की वजह से जो लॉट ऑफ मरीन डिपोजिशन जो है वो इंडिया में हमको देखने के लिए मिलता है. सो ड्यूरिंग क्रिटेशियस सी लेवल वाज at this time, and we see a lot of shallow marine and marine deposits. Now if we talk about the Mesozoic of Kachchh, so rock ranging from middle Jurassic to lower Cretaceous. Okay, now situated between Great Run of Kachchh in the north and Saurashtra in the south. Great Run of Kachchh in the north and Saurashtra in the south. It is more than 2000 meter thick. It indicates the phases of marine transgression along west coast of India, exposed in 6 localities: Kachch, Pancham, Bela, Wagad, Khadir and Chorar. So this इन 6 जगहों में हमको मिसोजोइक ऑफ कच्छ के डिपॉजिट्स मिलते हैं. नाउ जुरासिक सेडिमेंट जो डिपॉजिट हुए थे कच्छ में, दे आर मोस्टली ऑफ शैलो मरीन. नाउ शैलो मरीन डिपॉजिट क्यों है? क्योंकि इंडिया वाज अंडर द मरीन ट्रांसग्रेशन एट दैट टाइम, और हमने डायग्राम में भी देखा है. So lot of part of the India was covered under the sea, so which resulted in lot of marine deposit. So Mesozoic of Kachch जो है वो प्रीकैम्ब्रियन क्रिस्टलाइन के ऊपर है और डेक्कन बेसाल्ट के नीचे है. ठीक है, now this section has been intruded by several times and sills as a part of Deccan tribes. So Deccan tribe भी है जो ऊपर है इसके. Now we see the stratigraphy of the Kachch. सो ये सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट पार्ट यहाँ का स्ट्रेटिग्राफी. सो सबसे नीचे है प्री कैम्ब्रियन क्रिस्टलाइन, द लोअर पार्ट इज प्री कैम्ब्रियन क्रिस्टलाइन. फिर सबसे नीचे है पश्चिम चरी कट्रोल. तो ये हो गए जुरासिक के, पश्चिम चरी कट्रोल जुरासिक के, और क्रेटेशियस का हो गया हमारा ओमिया फॉर्मेशन. नाउ पश्चिम जो है it is basically contain lithologies, limestone और minor sandstone और shale, basically marine. Then we see the unconformity, उसके ऊपर है चरी. चरी फॉर्मेशन में सैंडी लाइमस्टोन, माल कैलकेरियस, ओलिटिक्स लाइमस्टोन, मोलस्कस, ब्रैकियोपोड्स और सेफेलोपोड्स हमको देखने के लिए मिलते हैं. और उसके तो ये है पश्चिम चरी. यू विल सी दैट द डिपॉजिट्स विच आर फॉर्मिंग हियर फ्रॉम द लिथोलॉजी, यू कैन सी दे आर मोस्टली शैलो मरीन. ना उसके ऊपर है कट्रोल और उमिया. ओके, जो कट्रोल है वो भी जुरासिक एज का है, बट वी विल सी सम ऑफ द प्लांट फॉसिल हियर. ओके, तो ये क्या इंडिकेट कर रहे हैं? दैट डेल्टिक इन्वायरमेंट हैज केम. सो प्लांट हैज केम. ओके, डेल्टिक इन्वायरमेंट हैज केम हियर. Okay, so Catrol sandstone and shale, the lithology is sandstone and shale, and deposits we get of cephalopods also along with the plant fossils. So shallow marine से लैंड की तरफ मूव कर रहे हैं धीरे धीरे. नाउ इफ यू टॉक अबाउट द उमिया फॉर्मेशन दैट इज ऑफ क्रिटेशियस एज, यहाँ पे हमको मिलते हैं प्लांट फॉसिल और यहाँ अनकन्फॉर्मिटी नहीं है. ओके, कट्रोल और उमिया में pale brown vegetated sandstone, again it is representing the land, along with we get cephalopods and brachiopods. so एक ट्रांजिशन देखने के लिए मिल रहा है शैलो मरीन से डेल्टिक एनवायरनमेंट की तरफ, और सबसे ऊपर है हमारा क्रेटेशियस का डेक्कन ट्राइब. so this is the entire stratigraphy of the Kachchh. now we'll see all the formation in detail. so सबसे पहले है पच्चम फॉर्मेशन. so it is the basal moose, सबसे नीचे पे है, named after पच्चम आइलैंड इन रन ऑफ कच्छ. एज इज मिडिल जुरासिक. पच्चम दो फर्दर पार्ट में डिवाइडेड है, पच्चम सैली लाइमस्टोन और पच्चम कोरल बेड्स. ओके, शैली लाइमस्टोन और कोरल बेड्स इट रिप्रेजेंट द मरीन एनवायरनमेंट. और एक और है पच्चम बसल बेड्स. तो पच्चम बसल बेड के ऊपर पच्चम शैली लाइमस्टोन और पच्चम शैली लाइमस्टोन के ऊपर पच्चम कोरल बेड. नाउ मेनली इट कंटेन लाइमस्टोन, minor sandstone and shale. Approximate thickness is 300 meters. Okay, approximate thickness is 300 meters. Now चरी फॉर्मेशन. सो एक अनकन्फॉर्मिटी है, उसके ऊपर चरी फॉर्मेशन है, उसकी थिकनेस है 360 मीटर्स. द इम्पॉर्टेंट थिंग हियर इज इट कंटेन ओलिटिक लाइमस्टोन. ओके, ओलिटिक लाइमस्टोन है यहाँ पे. देन सैंडी लाइमस्टोन भी है. कैलकेरियस जिप्सीफेरस शेल इज ऑल्सो देयर. नाउ इट इज बेस्ट डेवलप इन जुमाना एरिया. ओके, नेम डिराइव फ्रॉम द रॉक एक्सपोजर एट चरी विलेज. यहाँ पे हमको एमोनॉइड्स भी मिलते हैं जो सेफेलोपॉड्स हैं. ओके, यहाँ पे एमोनॉइड्स जो इंपॉर्टेंट सेफेलोपॉड्स हैं. चरी फॉर्मेशन इज फर्दर डिवाइडेड इनटू दिस मेनी बेड्स, जिसमें लोअर मोस्ट में है मैक्रोसेफेलस बेड, फिर रहमानी बेड्स, देन एंसेप्स बेड, देन अथलेटा बेड, देन डोसाउलाइट्स. सो डोसाउलाइट्स इज मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट हियर. Age is Middle Jurassic. Fossil which we get here are brachiopods, bivalve and cephalopods. Depositional environment, as we have seen, Pacham and Cherry both is of deep water transgression and marine deposits. So this is deep water transgression. Now it has yielded some index fossil like ammonoids of, we have seen the cephalopods fossil that are well correlated with European standards. So European standards के fossils also we got from the cherry formation. डोसाउलाइट्स इंपॉर्टेंट है यहाँ पे. देन कट्रोल फॉर्मेशन. सो कट्रोल फॉर्मेशन जो है वो चेरी फॉर्मेशन के ऊपर है. द थिकनेस इज 300 मीटर्स. लिथोलॉजी इज मोस्टली शेल सैंडस्टोन इन द अपर पार्ट. abundant fossil of cephalopods and physelopods, that is bivalves, and these are ammonoids. Now if we see the Kachchh formation, it is further divided into Concord sandstone, lower Kachchh shale, middle Kachchh sandstone, upper Kachchh sandstone, Gajansau beds and upper Kachchh shale. So shale sandstone intercalation is there, which is representing transgression, regression. So during transgression shale got deposited and during regression sandstone got deposited. Some plant fossils have also been found in this area which represent the transition from marine to the deltaic environment. Now age is upper Jurassic. So the age of the Kachchh formation is upper Jurassic. Now we will discuss about the Umiya formation. Now largest part of the India was covered under shallow sea during Cretaceous. Okay, now this is the youngest formation of the Mesozoic succession of the Kachchh. It is 1000 meter thick and it is the thickest succession in the Kachchh stratigraphy. Age is lower Cretaceous. Now if we talk about the lithology, it is similar to Gondwana rocks of peninsular India. It contains white and pale brown variegated sandstone which contain fossil of the plants. Few thin beds of shale is also present. Okay, now here as we have seen, we is going toward the deltaic environment, so ammonoids are rare. Trigonia and other small amount of trigonia and other fossils we can see. Bivalves are present in the area. So if we see about the Umiya formation, so it has multiple number of beds are present like Umiya ammonoids bed, then barren sandstone, then trigonia beds. then again barren sandstone and shell, then Umia beds, then we get Ukra beds, then sandstone and shell, and then Bhuj beds. So here if you see here, this is shallow marine, shallow sea. From here to here, this is shallow sea. Now if we talk about the Bhuj beds, so as our transition is taking place, this is fully terrestrial, because here we see the fossils of Upper Gondwana like Williamsonia and Tylophyllum. So here we are getting the plant fossils. From Umia ammonoid beds, we are moving toward the land part, and here the Bhuj beds we are getting the Upper Gondwana plant fossils like Williamsonia and Tylophyllum. The topmost Bhuj beds are deposited under continental condition. Under continental condition. Now, in Cretaceous, one of the important event occurred as India was moving toward the Eurasian plate in the northwest side. So before the collision between the Eurasian and Indian plate, our Indian plate passed over the reunion hotspot. And what actually happened, there was a lot of rift which was developed in the Indian subcontinent, like Narmada rift. So from there, that was the main point from where all the basaltic lava flow has occurred in the different region, which we can see in the Maharashtra, the central part of the India, and in the Gujarat area also. Now if we talk about the Deccan traps, so at the close of Cretaceous, Indian peninsula witnessed a major phase of volcanic activity close to Cretaceous Paleogene boundary. Okay, now numerous lava flows poured out through the fissures type volcanic eruption, and it is one of the LIPs of the world also. It is LIP of India as well as large igneous province of the world. Now how it exactly happened, so you can see in this diagram, during Cretaceous, as India was moving toward the Eurasian plate in this direction, it passed over reunion hotspot around 66 million years ago, and lot of volcanism occurred in this particular region, which is known as Deccan volcanism. So this is the extent of Deccan volcanism. Here Maharashtra, here Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh region, and here in Gujarat we see the extent of the Deccan traps. Now distribution is in Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Andhra Pradesh, Goa, Telangana, Karnataka, Rajasthan, and Daman and Diu. Okay, sub provinces are also there where Deccan volcanism is there. Now what is important here is this Deccan trap is also responsible for the extinction of the dinosaurs also at that time. Because of this Deccan trap, this huge amount of eruption of the lava, the gaseous cloud has been created, and the temperature of the earth dropped, and which resulted in the extinction of the dinosaurs. Now if we see about some characters of the trap, so it is a fissure type volcanism. A total 48 flows have been identified till now. Now the lava flows from horizontal sheets. Okay, they are horizontal sheets, so therefore if you see the mountains or not mountains, the plateaus or of the and the ranges of the Maharashtra, like for example Mahabaleshwar area, the it is completely horizontal beds. Okay, because this lava flows in the vast majority of the region, this basalt flow, it has large extent, and it is the flow is like a horizontal sheet. So lava flow जो है वो horizontal sheet के form में, and we know that basaltic lava flow has a very low viscosity. Now it is thick on the west and thin on the east. So because most of the Deccan volcanism occurred in the western part of the Indian peninsula, and as we go further from the west, the thickness of the Deccan trap decreases toward the east. Now if we talk about the composition, so composition जो है basically basaltic tholeitic है. Minor amount of olivine basalt, rhyolite, trachyte, carbonatite, and lamprophire has been also identified. Now here we see intervening sedimentary and ash beds separate the lava flow. So यहाँ पे intertrapian और infratrapian beds भी मिलते हैं. So what is this intratrapian beds? Okay, so if we talk about the intertrapian, तो जैसे ये lava flow है और ये lava flow है, इनके बीच में sedimentary bed. Okay, now sedimentary rock sand witnessed between two successive lava flows. So suppose this is first lava flow, फिर sedimentary bed deposit हुआ, फिर second lava flow. तो इनके बीच में अगर सेडिमेंट्री डिपोजिशन है देन इट इज कंसिडर्ड एज इंटरट्रेपियन बेड्स. Now if we talk about infratrapian, so below the first and oldest flow. Okay, तो जैसे यहाँ पे लावा फ्लो है और इसके नीचे सेडिमेंट्री बेड है, यहाँ पे सेडिमेंट्री बेड है और ऊपर लावा फ्लो है. सो ऐसे टाइप के बेड को हम बोलेंगे इंफ्राट्रेपियन बेड. फॉर एग्जाम्पल बाग और लमेटा बेड्स. Now erupted mostly from Narmada Tapti graben. So this our Deccan basalt, it mostly erupted from Narmada Tapti graben. So this is important point here. Erupted mostly from Narmada Tapti graben. Now Deccan trap erupted mostly from Narmada Tapti graben. Again 2 times I have written because it is very important. Now if we talk about the stratigraphy of Deccan traps, so it is divided into 3 parts: lower trap, middle trap and upper trap. Okay, so first thing is that this Deccan traps lies above bark beds and lametta or infratrapian beds. It lies above bark beds and lametta beds of Cretaceous age. Now this this Deccan trap has been divided into 3 parts: lower trap, middle trap and upper trap. So lower trap is in Madhya Pradesh, upper trap is in Malwa in central India, middle trap is in Malwa in central India and upper trap is in Bombay and Saurashtra. Now if we talk about the Madhya Pradesh area, here lava flow with few ash beds, यहाँ पे ज़्यादा ash beds नहीं है, but we have numerous fossils in intertrapian beds. Okay, we have numerous fossils in intertrapian beds. Now if we talk about the middle trap which is Malwa in central India, यहाँ पे ash beds जो है वो present है. यहाँ पे intertrapian beds are rare. Okay, here the intertrapian beds are more, here intertrapian beds are rare. Lava flow with few ash beds forming a thickest part of the bed. So middle trap is the thickest part. Now upper trap की हम बात करें तो यहाँ बॉम्बे और सौराष्ट्र में है. Now lava flow with numerous ash beds and sedimentary beds, mollusk and vertebrate fossil in intertrapian beds. So here also intertrapian beds are present, here also it is present. It is rare in case of middle trap. Now ash beds are less in the lower trap, but ash beds are common in the middle and upper trap. So this is the stratigraphy of the Deccan trap. Now this Deccan trap erupted in 3 phases. The first phase erupted in 67.5 million years ago, which was a quiet period. Then second phase at the close of KPG boundary, and this is the main event here. 80% of the total lava flow occurred during the second phase. So this was the most important phase, and in the second phase only the lot of lava flows has been occurred during the Cretaceous time. And the last phase is third phase, which occurred after the KPG boundary 64 million years ago. Here only 14% of the lava flow occurred. Now if we talk about economic significance, so एक major economic significance जो है Deccan trap का, you can see in the Madhya Pradesh and the northeastern part of the Chhattisgarh, that is the weathering of this Deccan trap result in the formation of blanket type of bauxite deposits. Okay, now rocks of the Deccan trap are hard and durable, used for roads and building materials like Gateway of India. Bauxite due to weathering of Deccan traps, example Jabalpur, Katni, Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh. Also semi-precious stone like agate, chalcedony, amethyst we also get. Now another thing is black soil, which is a weathering product of basalt. So this is the economic significance of Deccan trap. Now we talk about lametta and bark beds of the central India. Now you can see during the Jurassic and Cretaceous time lot of rift has been developed, which I have drawn here. So this was the rift which I have shown here: Narmada Graben, Narmada Son lineament, Tapti Graben, Damodar Graben and Tapti lineament were formed during this time, and India was moving with a very high rate. Now lot of sea incursion was taken place in the late Cretaceous and in Narmada Graben. Okay, so because of that we have seen the bark beds and lametta beds were deposited during this time, because of lot of sea incursion. Now Lametta beds actually lie below the Deccan traps. Okay, now we will study the Lametta formation in detail. So you see this diagram carefully. This rift has been developed during the Jurassic Cretaceous time because of the uh, reactivation of the previous developed rift during the when India was a part of Rodinia supercontinent long back. Okay, so this rift has been reactivated during because of the movement of the Indian plate. Now, if we talk about the Lametta formation, it is also known as infratrapean bed. Okay, now found in MP, Gujarat, and Maharashtra, and this Lametta formation is of freshwater origin. This is important. It is of freshwater origin. Age is late Cretaceous. It is important for dinosaur fossils. Okay, mainly consist of marine sedimentary rock, including limestone and shale. Now the Lametta formation is known for the dinosaur fossil Rajasaurus narmadanis. Okay, Rajasaurus narmadanis. This is the important dinosaur fossil from the Lametta formation. Now if we see the stratigraphy, सो क्रिस्टलाइन रॉक है यहाँ पे, उसके ऊपर जुरासिक का जबलपुर फॉर्मेशन जिसमें वाइट क्ले और सैंडस्टोन है एंड दिस इज अ नॉन कन्फॉर्मिटी प्रेजेंट. उसके ऊपर अनकन्फॉर्मिटी देन क्रिटेशियस का लमेटा फॉर्मेशन. यहाँ पे ग्रीन सैंडस्टोन, लोअर लाइमस्टोन, देन मोर्टियल नोडुलर बेड्स, देन अपर लाइमस्टोन, अपर सैंडस्टोन और उसके ऊपर डेकन ट्रैप्स. तो थोड़ा डिटेल में देखते हैं इसको. क्रिस्टलाइन के ऊपर जो पहला है जबलपुर फॉर्मेशन included in upper Gondwana overlies the metamorphic with well developed clay bands. Okay, well developed clay bands are there. Now on the lower part here of the Jabalpur formation it is sandstone and upper part is white clay. So lower part is soft yellow brown to white sand. This pass upward into argillaceous sediment which is fining upward, so therefore we see white clay there. A coal seam has been also recorded. Okay, fossil typically of upper Gondwana, that is Williamsonia, Tilophyllum, Nilsonia. Now we will talk about Lametta formation. Now development of paleosols, which is past soils. Overlying Jabalpur clay is the green sandstone of the Lametta formation. Friable green to white medium coarse pebbly trough crossbeds we see here. Okay, and braided channels. Because of braided channels we see trough crossbeds in this region. From there we have identified that majority of the deposit of the Lametta formation is of freshwater origin. Now motile nodular beds are also seen here, which is 12 to 16 meter thick sandy clay. Now the lower limestone, which is this part, lower limestone, it is light gray to cream color algar product. Above it nodular beds is there. The depositional environment is intertidal zone. Abundance of trace fossil, they have been destroyed the original deposition textures. Above that we have upper limestone, again intertidal flat type of deposit. Then above that we have upper sandstone, which is depositional environment is coastal complexes. Now fossils which are important here are of dinosaur fossils like Indosaurus, Rajasaurus narmadadis and Lametasaurus. Now in Lametta formation the lower level is rich in sauropods and upper level is rich in Carnosaurus. Okay, so this is all about the Lametta formation. Now if we talk about the bark beds, okay, now bark beds is present below the Lametta formation, so and it is of completely marine origin. Now in western region along the Narmada Valley we see bark beds differ in lithology, fossil content and isotopic signature from Lametta formation of the Jabalpur area. However, stratigraphically these are comparable with infratrapean, and this is also exposed in Gujarat. Now if we see here the stratigraphy here, so in the basement we have Precambrian granite and metamorphic rock. Here we have Nimar sandstone which is estuarine. Above that we have bark formation which is marine. Above that we have Lametta formation which is estuarine and freshwater. So you can see here the transgression and regression part. So during the transgression, during the incursion of the sea, we get Nimar sandstone and Lametta formation, and during the marine deposition environment, when the sea has been retreated, we have seen the shallow marine environment of the bark formation. Okay, now if we talk about the Nimar sandstone, it is estuarine. We get sandstone conglomerate clay and oyster beds. If we see the bark formation which is of marine origin, we have nodular limestone, then Dula Chirakhan Mal, then above that we have coralline limestone, and above that in the upper Cretaceous Lametta formation is there, we have calcareous sandstone. Okay, now above it here we have Deccan traps. Now the fossil which we see here are Hemiaster, Astrea, Turritella, Austria, Spondylus, Foraminifera, which we see here are 90% benthic and 10% planktic. Depositional environment is shallow marine. Okay. Now, if we discuss about the Mesozoic of Rajasthan, so it is exposed in Jaisalmer and Barmer. Rajasthan and Kachchh are flooded due to marine transgression in early Jurassic, which we have seen. Age ranges from Jurassic to Cretaceous. Now, if we talk about the stratigraphy, in the basement we have Malani igneous soot. Then in the Jurassic we have Lathi formation, Jaisalmer formation, Baisakhi formation, and Bhadesar formation. Okay, now Lathi formation is mainly sandstone with fossil wood. Jaisalmer formation is fossiliferous limestone, sandstone, shale and marl. Baisakhi formation is sandstone, siltstone, shale conglomerate with fossil. Bhadasar formation is sandstone, shale, black clay and lignite. Okay, these all are of Jurassic age. Now in Cretaceous we have Parivar formation and Haber formation. In Parivar formation we have sandstone, silt, shale, ferruginous oolite, and in Haber formation we have vegetated sandstone and shale. So this is about the Mesozoic of Rajasthan. Okay, now we will discuss the Cretaceous of Trichonopalli. So from this Cretaceous of Trichonopalli, question has been asked multiple number of time, and in 2023 also means 15 marks question has been asked from this particular part. Okay, now this Cretaceous of Trichonopalli has a significance of in Kaveri basin. So it is exposed in Trichonopalli, Sivaganga, Vrindachalna and Puducherry, and this is highly fossiliferous. Okay, this is important that this is highly fossiliferous. Now it is best developed in Aryalur area near Trichonopalli. Okay, now if we talk about the stratigraphy of it, okay, here we have Precambrian crystalline basement. Above that we have Uttattur group. Above that we have Trichonopalli group. Above that we have Aryalur. Okay, so with one song you can remember that one song was there, Natu Natu song. So you can remember from here Natu. Okay, Natu song. So this song you can remember, and you can remember stratigraphy. Okay, so Precambrian crystalline placement is there. Here is the unconformity. So here is Uttatur group. Uttatur group is further divided into this much formation: Tirani formation, Ayogya Parvan formation, Dalmiapuram formation, Karai formation. The lithology of this all formation is gypsiferous clay, silty clay, and ferruginous sand. And above that we have Trichonopalli group. Here we have Anaipadi formation and Kullakutam formation. Okay, this is sandstone and clay. Above that we have Aryalur. In Aryalur we have Silai Kudi formation, Kalan Karchichi formation, Karaichi formation. Okay, Kalan Karaichi formation. Above that we have Kalamedu formation, and above that we have Paleocene of Ninyar group. Okay, so names are a little bit difficult here, but you can remember this song Natu song. So Natu Natu, and you can remember the stratigraphy of this particular region. Now if we study in detail about all of these groups, so first we have Uttatur group, which has Karai formation, Dalmiapuram formation and Arogyapuram formation and Tirani formation. So this is from bottom to top I have written here. So this is oldest and this one is youngest. Now this is made up of gypsiferous clay, sandstone, corals are here. Okay, algal limestone, silty clay, kilnitic clay, pebble conglomerate and ferruginous sands are there. So it is important here is a lot of corals which we get in this area. Okay, corals here, sorry. Lot of corals we get in this area. नाउ इट इज ओवरलाइज बाय प्री कैम्ब्रियन क्रिस्टाइन, मतलब प्री कैम्ब्रियन क्रिस्टाइन के ऊपर प्रेजेंट है ये, एंड ओवरलेन बाय त्रिचुनोपल्ली। ओके, सो उत्तरतुर फॉर्मेशन के ऊपर है त्रिचुनोपल्ली फॉर्मेशन, त्रिचुनोपल्ली ग्रुप उत्तरतुर ग्रुप के ऊपर। ओके, टॉप एंड बेस कॉन्टेक्ट्स आर अनकन्फॉर्मेबल, ऊपर नीचे अनकन्फॉर्मिटी प्रेजेंट है। जो मेन फॉसिल्स यहाँ पे मिलते हैं वो है ब्रैकियोपॉड्स, बेलेमिनाइट्स एंड ब्रायोजोन्स। और डिपोजिशनल एनवायरनमेंट इज शैलो मरीन। ओके, डिपोजिशनल एनवायरनमेंट इज शैलो मरीन। फिर ये हो गया हमारा उत्तरतुर ग्रुप का। ठीक है, दिस इज ऑल अबाउट द उत्तरतुर ग्रुप। सो उत्तरतुर ग्रुप में क्या क्या याद रखना है कि इसके अंदर तिरानी फॉर्मेशन, सॉरी कराई फॉर्मेशन, दालमियापुरम, आर्योग्यपुरम तिरानी फॉर्मेशन है। यहाँ का लिथोलॉजी बेसिकली है जिप्सीफेरस क्ले, सैंडस्टोन, और जो मेन फॉसिल्स यहाँ पे मिलते हैं कोरल, algal fossils also we get, and belemnites, brachiopods, bryozoans, and the depositional environment is shallow marine। बस इतना याद रखना है। इसके ऊपर है त्रिचुन्नपल्ली फॉर्मेशन जो दो पार्ट में डिवाइडेड है। ओके, कुला कलम पट्टम फॉर्मेशन एंड अनाईपड़ी फॉर्मेशन। ओके, so this one and अराईपेड़ी फॉर्मेशन। लिथोलॉजी is calcareous grit, sandstone and some shale। So if we talk about lithology, calcareous grit, sandstone and some shale, abundant fossil woods we get here. Abundant fossil woods we get here, and fossilized large tree trunk is also we get here. Okay. Apart from that, we get cephalopods. Sorry, bivalves. This is bivalve. Cephalopods, bivalve. Okay. We get gastropods. We get cephalopods also. Okay. Now this depositional environment is shallow marine to terrestrial. Okay, here also we get a fossil, but it is not as rich as उत्तरतुर। नाउ इसके ऊपर है अरियालूर फॉर्मेशन। फिर अरियालूर में है हमारा सिलाकुड़ी फॉर्मेशन। ओके, कलन करची फॉर्मेशन और कालामेडू फॉर्मेशन। नाउ इट इज पुअरली एक्सपोज एंड वाइडली डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड। यहाँ की लिथोलॉजी मेनली है हमारी sandstone, some marly clay is also present, calcareous shale and limestone is also present, और terrestrial fossil also appeared। so हम उत्तरतुर से धीरे धीरे लैंड की तरफ मूव करते जा रहे हैं। नाउ डिपोजिशनल एनवायरनमेंट देखें यहाँ पे तो शैलो मरीन लेकुस्टाइन एनवायरनमेंट है। अगर हम फॉसिल की बात करें तो यहाँ पे ग्रेफिया, बाइवॉल और ऑयस्टर। ठीक है, now more arenaceous, mainly composed of sandstone। Bivalves are most common here in this part। Bivalves are most common here in this part। Now well preserved corals and econodermata fossils are also found। Reptiles fossils are also common here। So this represent the transition between the marine to land। Okay, now in the topmost we have Linear group। So Nautilus is common here, foraminal fossils are also present। Okay, so this completes our lecture on the Mesozoic of India। I hope this lecture is helpful for the students who are preparing for GATE, NET, UPSC GSI मेंस। वैसे तो मेन ये लेक्चर जो है वो UPSC GSI मेंस के लिए हेल्पफुल है। You can make the notes also, whatever written here it will be really helpful, and nothing much can be asked for in the especially UPSC GSI means apart from whatever is written here in the notes। So thank you so much for watching this video। Please like, share and subscribe। So bye bye everyone।